on the 9768 Kennedy ground. Welcome to Southeast Queens. Do they have a gate for you?
Yes, sir. We're going into Hotel Bravo. We leave to 39.
Thank you.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to another FSX, not P3D unfortunately, but FSX video. I am James, your pilot for this evening, or morning I should say, because it's still 11 in the morning. And without further ado, we are flying Delta today, something I haven't flown personally in a very long time, like extremely long. I don't know why I don't fly them, but I guess there's other routes, better routes that I like to fly. The iPad app isn't really connecting very well to the FMC, but that is a good thing because I was planning on just using the mouse anyway, so you guys can see what I'm doing, other than typing in with the FMC on the iPad, where you guys can't see what I am doing. I'm trying a new thing. I've added some, I've beefed up the sim a little bit, and I've added a little bit more textures. As you can see, the shadow underneath the wing and the fuselage, the aircraft shadow, pretty much. And I was gonna have cockpit shadows, but it looks really stupid. Actually, they might actually be on. Let me double check that for you guys. Yeah, they're off right now, but yeah, I just turned them off because it gives me a little better performance. But other than that, that's pretty much it. We're flying today. If I can get over here and get our flight plan. We are flying from Las Vegas, Nevada. Beautiful Las Vegas. All the way to, oh, the jetways disappear. All the way to New York JFK. So we're going all the way to Kennedy. I just picked up that scenery. It was recently donated to me by one of my fellow viewers and FSX pilot. So I can get that going on. I love this livery, by the way. I picked it up just recently. And it's a Delta Sky Team livery. Very nice paint. Awesome paint. Really is great. We had center on. He's logged off in our absence. But we do have some centers on en route, and hopefully I can get that in the video as well for all of you guys. And if we check, we got United and a Delta. United might be, actually I think they're all landing, but whatever. Okay, so we are going to pop into the cockpit. Extremely loud in here because yeah, it's PMDG. It's awesome. We're gonna go through our pre-flight and set up procedures, but before we do that, we are going to enter in all of our fuels and loads. So we're gonna go shift 3. Hopefully this works. Oh, it's not working. My views aren't working for some reason. Let me see what that's all about. I have a sneaky feeling I know what it is. I think it's FSU IPC. Yeah, I don't have any buttons set up. Let me set those up real quick, and we'll be good to go. You guys won't be able to see this, unfortunately. But just know I'm doing many good things here. Alright, so buttons, we're gonna go buttons, profile specific. Button 36, I want Shift A, which is the next camera. Previous camera is A. Next category, that's S. Previous category, that is Shift S. Select. Okay, there. Okay, beautiful. It is working. So that's good. Unselect that. Easy dock. You are working it well. Cool. Good stuff. Awesome, lovely, all the rest of it. We do have a heads-up display. Probably won't use it today anyways. Well, let's see if this works. Shift 3. There we go. Okay, all of our views are working. Pretty much cold and dark. All I've done is turn on the battery and the generators. So, we are going to go to our PAPX flight plan. And for today's trip, we're going to have a release fuel of 5 hours and 58 minutes. So, pretty much 6 hours, so 33,900. 33,900 in the fuel. And that's in pounds. And the payload today will get our 0 fuel weight, or wonderful numbers 129.4. Oh, wonderful. 84% load. Actually, what's our CG? 21. That's a perfect CG. Love it. We don't want that. We don't want that. We're going to put that down there for now. And get everything else set up. So, if we start, flight planning dispatch, flight plan. We are in VATSIM today, guys. Flight plan is filed. Passenger cargo's weights are set. Fuel is calculated and ordered. 33.9. Perfect. We'll double check that. We'll have a look there. 33.9. Lovely. NOTAM's checked and noted. We don't have any except for 25 right at Las Vegas is still closed. They're working on the southern end of the runway now, or the eastern end of the runway. So that's not going to be our departure runway for sure. Charts are ready and ready for use. And aircraft acceptance. Exterior inspection has been completed. We don't really see that with PMDG because it will tell us. Fuel loaded and verified. Doors and stairs ready for boarding. Okay. Alright, cockpit acceptance. Parking brake set. Battery on. Electrical hydraulic pumps off. Excuse me, guys. Let me just mute the bike. I'm going to sneeze. There we go. Hopefully that was lovely. Anyways, let's see here. Landing gear lever is checked, verified, down. Yep, it is. Start lever is idle, then cut off, but they're on cut off. Overhead fuel valve lights illuminated. The center's off. Ground power is on. Double check it's on. We have blue light, so it's usable power. Fire warning systems. We're going to test all of those. So we're going to pop down here. You guys can see a little bit better. Full left, we're like default in the APU light. Fire warning is good. Now we do cargo fire. Emergency exits. Pop back here, up we go. Are armed and covered. Signs to auto. The chime's going to be auto as well. Recirculation fan. Actually, we're going to put that to on because we're not going to have anything else to do with that. Okay, recirculation fan, left and right. We'll move over there so you guys can see a little bit better. It's a little bit hard to see from there. I'm going to get rid of that top bar, so it looks really bad. Circulation fans are both on auto. Engine bleeds are off. And AP bleed is off for now. Landing altitude, JFK is set to 0. Sea level, so we'll set the actual altitude that's close enough later. And our cruise level is what, level 310 for this flight. And we'll get that set in there. And we're going to get our position lights to steady, since they're off normally for a cold and dark situation. And we're going to request catering and boarding, and get ready with our flight plan and everything else. That's the wrong button. There it is. We're going to hit catering. Make sure that's on doors, so we're ready. Pop down to the FMC down here. I'm going to go to FMC. Nav data's out of date. I haven't updated the airbag yet. I'll pick that up for the next video for sure. But we don't need to worry about that for now. Las Vegas. That reminds me, before I do this, align. Wait for it to start blinking. And nav, align. And nav. Lovely, get rid of that ugly panel there. Back down here, shouldn't take too long. We'll get wait for that light to come up. While we're doing that, we'll see. Ooh. Very quiet out here with no other aircraft around. It was really loud. Some guy came up and parked here in an A321 and it was extremely loud. Alright, there are the catering trucks. They are coming. A beauty. Pop down here, we should be able to enter it now. Lovely. Take it from the left first. And we got a company route today, guys, so we're gonna go Las Vegas to KJFK. And it's route number 1. That's not being accepted. I'll just supposed to do this. Trevor's the most recent. I did plan this with PFPX. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I know exactly what I haven't done. I haven't actually... I did the thing, but I didn't actually get the company route, because this route is quite long. It's the Cowboy 6 departure, GUP transition, Albuquerque VOR, IRG, PNH, IFO, Jet 8, SJF, KK, whatever, blah 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 blah. JHW, J70, or the Jet 70, the Stent, to Jet 70 to Maggio, Jet 70 to Levi's, and then the Lendy 6 arrival. So it is quite a long and frustrating route for sure. Like, wow. I can't even imagine that shit. Anyways, while we wait for PFPX to load. Oh, it's loaded. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to open up that flight plan. And we're going to export it to PMDG, or Flight Sim first. Las Vegas JFK01, PMG flight plans. Yes, and the NGX, please. And we'll give it a close. Ignore that beeping for now, we're just going to enter this in first. We are 5 minutes late. We're supposed to depart on the dot. And it is 6 minutes, actually, we're 6 minutes late. We're supposed to depart at 11 on the dot, and it is 11:06 now. There is our flight plan, we'll verify it here. Pick up Archie, you can see how long the fucker is, my god. And flight number is DAL1728. And we'll go over here, we'll open our doors for the catering. Pop outside, have a look. Have a little looky here. There he goes. Don't even ignore the jelly. There he goes, ducking in there, and the back one's gone as well. It wasn't yet, but... oh well. Oh well. That's life. Anyways, back down to the FMC. We're gonna grab the ATIS, so... switch radios. I got the radio panel, so I'm lucky. I'm gonna switch it to 122.0 for the ATIS. And 122.8.
Kilo Lima Alpha Sierra Airport information Foxtrot 2356 Zulu weather wind 239er at 18 gusting to 34 visibility 10 sky condition ceiling 1000 broken ceiling 5000 overcast temperature 24 dew point -7 altimeter 2968 advise on initial contact that you have information Foxtrot Kilo.
Alright, 2968, we're gonna enter that in here. There it is. It was already entered, I believe. Las Vegas traffic sending the sensory arrival for IS-25 left. Beautiful. Southwest is coming in while a Delta's departing. Oh, that's going to be cool. I'm going to enter in the winds here. It was 240. And it's gusting to 34. So that's not very nice, to be honest. That's very shit. So... runway. I would prefer to have 25 right, but they're not using that for takeoffs right now. So I'm gonna have to go with my only other option, which is 19er left for departure. And we're gonna activate it. It's gonna be a crosswind departure. Or slight, but yeah, still a bloody crosswind, isn't it? We're gonna select a departure before we do all that. Okay, so 19er left. The Cowboy 6 departure. Let me check the flight plan and the GUP transition. Execute. Route performance. Double click, get our 0 fuel weight. Our trip fuel is going to be 30,000 pounds. Or actually, no, 28.4. No, 28.5 rounded off. Reserves this evening for our final reserve is 55 minutes of fuel, so 3.8 tons, or 3.8, so 3,800 pounds. Delta's cost index is 25, or 20 to 20 to 25. We're going to select 25, because why the hell not? Flight level 310, we're not going to bother with the winds right now, because we haven't got that yet. Going to execute that. Everything is, yeah, good. Insufficient fuel, it's going to give us that warning, but it's actually not insufficient fuel. We have a long enough runway, but we're full of fuel, so we're going to use flaps 5, but D rate 2, so takeoff 2. And we're not going to use flaps 1, you use flaps 5 because it's such a slow roll. And we get our center of gravity pretty much 6 up units. And we're actually, let me pop back to the AS real quick and
Kilo
get the winds.
Lima Alpha Sierra airport information.
240
Golf
at something
2
for
3
sure.
5 6 Zulu weather wind 2 3 9er at 1 8 gusting to 3 4 visibility 1.
Okay, 1.8 gust and 3.4, so we're gonna put 3.4 in there, like so. First reduction, we're gonna have 3,000 AGL before we start accelerating. Make it a little bit quieter for Vegas below. Enter in our speeds there. 151 is our V2. Enter that in there. Auto brakes RTO. That's pretty much on the checklist, but we've done it anyway. We're gonna close these doors. Ask for boarding, get rid of the caterers. And then we'll run through the APU start. They go down, both at the same time apparently. And then those little pegs come up, which is gonna look quite nice, and then reverse with the wheels spinning forwards. You wait for it. Ready? Watch. Watch the wheels of the LSG Sky Chefs. See? Spinning forwards, and he's going backwards. Makes no sense, but that's how it is, I guess. Need some nice caramel coffee in my tummy. Lol. That is just one of a kind right there. GSX for the win! Yeah! Alright, the passengers are boarding now. You can probably hear them slightly. Okay, so, APU start. APU to start. APU EGT, we'll monitor. Okay, so the video cut out there. Sorry about that, guys. My bad. We went through a little bit of a checklist. The APU is now on, has power, and went through our overhead setup. So yaw damper's on. Everything's on here. If we pop down to the overhead panel. Window heat's on, heater heat's off, anti-ice off, hydraulics on, doors are still open, we're still boarding. Boarding's almost done now. And signs are auto. Air conditioning panels checked, isolation valves open, left pack and right pack are on, ignition left or right, and lights on. Okay, now we're going to go to the MCP. We've already pretty much programmed it because the video cut out, my bad. But I don't know why it cut out actually, that's kind of confusing. Anyways, yeah. Okay, hopefully it's working now. The video wasn't set to MP4, which is a pain in the ass, but now it is, and it should be good. So, we set our V2 speed, flight directors on, that's all set, VORs are on, minimum set. Heading, altitude, heading 193, altitude 7,000. That's all good. Now, MCP's all set, autopilot set for initial clearance, autopilot's off, primary flight display, and no flags. Yes, we don't have any. Auto brakes RTO, set and checked. Engine instruments are checked. Beautiful. And radios, comm radio set, nav radio set, ADF is set, transponder set and off. We're going to squawk 2200 for this little bit here. We had a Delta land while you guys are away as well. Delta 777, I don't know if he's still at the gate. Yeah, he's gone now, but he landed behind us. I'm not sure if we saw that. And this guy's going to 25 right, even though, yeah, 25 right is still close. But whatever. Center pedestal, speed brake is down. Thrust levers idle. Engine start levers cut off. Stabilizer trim, we're gonna set that now. So as you guys know, it was pretty much 6 units up. My frames, why in the fuck are they at 23? That is really strange. Keep holding the trim down. Okay, that's really peculiar. As into why in the hell is doing that.
Good morning, ladies and
Anyways, we'll
gentlemen,
start
and
our
welcome
A-cars.
aboard. Please ensure that you fasten your seatbelt, return
What
your
the hell
seat
is
back
going
and
on?
folding trays to their full upright position, and store your carry-on luggage in either the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. If you're seated next to an emergency exit, please carefully read the special instructions located near that exit. If you do not wish to perform any of the functions described in the event of an emergency, please inform a crew member so you may be reseated. At this time, we request
Could be the air
that all
traffic, I
portable
don't know.
electronic devices, such as cell phones or portable computers, be either powered off or
Okay,
put into
anyways,
airplane mode, as these devices may
going
cause
to
interference
prepare
with aircraft
pushback and request it.
communication equipment. We will
And
notify you
also,
when
we are
it's
going to
safe use
close
these
all of our
devices.
doors.
We remind you that smoking aboard this aircraft, as well as tampering with, disabling, or destroying lavatory smoke detectors, is prohibited by law. If you have any questions about
Progress
our flight,
page.
please don't hesitate to ask the crew
Flight deck,
member.
this is
Thank you for your
Stand by
attention.
for pushback.
I'm going to close that because that's annoying. I'm going to go here and use this FMC instead. Peter heats, ground power, and chocks are out. Oxygen. Test. Cool. Okay, pushback. Passengers boarded. Passengers close and lock. Clearance to push. Throttles idle. Start levers cut off. Packs off. APU is running. APU lead is on. Lead air pressure is checked.
Nose gear steering disconnected for push.
Fuel pumps
Release parking brakes.
all on. Gonna release our parking brakes.
Okay, here we go. All clear behind the aircraft.
Anti-collision light on. Parking brakes release. Pushback.
Safe to start engines at your discretion.
We'll wait for it to complete.
Clear. Start that wheel.
That was really strange how my frames went down
Ladies
so
and
drastically.
gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard.
Interesting.
Please make
So it's a
sure
little
that
bit
your seat
stuttery
backs and
for some
trays
reason.
are in their full upright
know why.
position. Also, ensure that your seatbelt is correctly fastened. As well, any electronic equipment must be turned off. Thanks, and have a great flight.
Could be the shadow. I don't know. I really don't think it is though. Because let me just double check something. Okay, we're having 26 frames right now. Display, go to aircraft, disable shadows on ground. Frames go to 2930. So they're still pretty stuttery, to be honest. Like, this is still pretty bad. Inside the cockpit it's like 19, it's awful. Fucking shit. Shadow doesn't really do much. Actually, in the cockpit we're getting 12 frames per second. Although that shadow looks nice, I think, just for this flight, I'm only gonna have that on during, if I'm flying just by myself, or if, or if I'm just making a YouTube video. Or not YouTube video, fuck, sorry. Or if I'm just, because that boosts our frames ever so slightly. Interesting. Or if I'm, flying GAs. Stopped. Okay, anyways. Alright, star number 2. Wait for 20%. There it is. Fuel. We'll monitor the IGTs and the temperatures, the fuel pressures, and all that good stuff.
Nose wheel steering connected. Pins removed. Tow vehicle disconnected.
Alright, looking like a good start on number 2. Wait for the cutout. There it goes.
Clear behind the aircraft.
Starting number 1. Fuel. Grab the next page of the checklist here. We are in VATSIM, we are in America, so we're going to squawk mode Charlie now. So, TCAS. There's Charlie there. Give her a test. And we'll test our ground post 71 system as well.
TCAS test.
Glide slope.
Okay, after
Pull
start,
up.
engine gens
Wind shear. Wind shear.
on.
Wind shear. Terrain.
They have good
Terrain.
power.
Pull up.
Torpedo heats
Sink rate.
on. NTSS
Pull
required.
up.
Engine bleeds
Terrain.
on.
Pull up.
Packs to auto.
Don't sink.
Isolation valve to auto.
Don't sink. Too low.
AP
Terrain.
bleed
Too low. Gear.
off.
Too low. Flaps.
APU switch.
Too low. Terrain. Glide slope. Bank angle. Bank angle. Minimum.
External lights. Taxi lights coming on.
500. 400.
Master caution light is
300.
off. Recall.
200. 100.
Flaps.
50. 40.
Flaps 5.
30, 20, 10. Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear.
Flaps 5 coming out.
Too low, terrain.
Oh my god,
Caution,
those frames are
terrain.
shit. There come the flaps.
Terrain, terrain. Pull up.
Leading edge flaps are out. Okay, what the hell is with this frame rate? This is just ridiculous. Get rid of the clouds, restart active sky. Let's see what's up. Give it a minute. Still at 16 frames before it even loaded in. Anyways, whatever, that's life. I don't really care. I'm going to move on. Okay, flaps 5 check, green light, taxi clearance obtained. We don't have ATC, so we're all good. Ground speed, salute 20 knots, brakes will be checked. Brakes up, add some power in there, back up to the center.
If I could have everyone's full attention while we review safety information, that would be great. When the seatbelt
brake
sign
checks look
illuminates,
good.
you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal fitting, one into the other,
Follow the
and
taxi
tighten
here,
by
taxi
pulling on the
199.
loose end of the strap. You can release your seatbelt by lifting the upper portion of the buckle. It's recommended that you keep your seatbelt fastened during the flight in case we experience turbulence. There's several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a moment now.
It's weird, this
to
frame
locate
rate,
your
because
view.
it was fine before until I started recording.
Behind you. If we need to evacuate the
So
aircraft,
interesting.
floor level
So
lighting will
interesting.
guide you toward the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide which may also be attached and used as a life raft. Oxygen and air pressure are consistently monitored. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will fall in front of you from the ceiling.
That's
To
weird.
start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you and place it firmly over your mouth and nose.
Got one
Secure the
arriving,
elastic band behind
2
your head
arriving,
and breathe
and me
normally.
departing and
Although the bag
United
does not
departing.
inflate, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you're traveling with a
So
child or
weird.
someone who needs assistance, secure your own mask first, then assist the other person. Keep your mask on until a crew member advises you to remove it. In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position, leaning forward with your hands on top
Oh
of
my
your
goodness.
head and your elbows against your thighs. Ensure your feet are flat on the floor. A life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head,
Yeah,
pass
type
the
in the
straps
chat,
around
no
your
more
waist,
taxi.
and adjust at the front. Only when leaving the aircraft, inflate the vest by pulling firmly on the red cord. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpiece. Use the whistle and light to attract attention. Also, your seat bottom cushion can be used as a flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. Electronic devices such as MP3 players, phones, and laptop
Charlie Golf
computers
Delta.
may be used when the seatbelt sign is off or when permitted by the crew. Mobile phones must be turned off at all times. This is a non-smoking flight. Remember that damaging the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. You will find this and all other safety information in
Hey,
the
Charlie
card
Golf
located
Delta.
in the seat pocket in
And
front
we're
of
good
you.
to go.
We strongly suggest you read it before takeoff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask myself or one of our crew members. We wish you all an enjoyable flight.
Anyways. What the hell is that? Right temperature? Anyways, elevator. Whoops, we don't want to do that. What the hell was that? That was weird. And rudder full left, full right. Good stuff. We should have done that earlier, but whatever. What is with that brake temperature? That's what I want to know. You can't service them either, so I don't know why they're that hot. But whatever, we won't bother with that. We're not really going to be using brakes too much. What's that United? Oh, he's just pushing back. I wonder why it shows the old livery. It's kind of interesting. Then we got a Southwest on final. Wait, taking off 2-5 left. Oh my god. Go left. Get a taxi. Stuff going right to the end here. There's the structure and the hard rock. Cool stuff. Short. Cool. Okay. Before takeoff, checklists. Master caution off, recall checked clear, flight controls checked, flaps set, trims set. Flight directors both on. Negative, a 1 is on. Takeoff briefing completed. Takeoff clearance obtained. Strobe lights. On. Landing lights. On. Runway turn off on. Taxi off. Auto throttle armed. Transponder TA and RE tilt above. Yes. Takeoff heading route set. Throttles 40%. Then engage toga. Brakes released. And retract our flaps on schedule. Other than that, we're good to go. We'll start the clock. Check at that. That Southwest just landed. We got a Delta going at 2-5 left. Or you did, sorry. He hasn't even moved, so we're just gonna take off real quick. Alright, so we're gonna do a rolling departure, so 40%. Okay guys, just a little worry here. The recording does get a little bit bad after this. Yeah, and I apologize about
drown out my voice
It must be my video capturing software that's killed it. I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyways,
Yeah, my voice gets completely drowned out
and
after departure.
but just know that I am saying things, but each other's quite sure otherwise. Thanks guys. Neutralize the yoke. A little bit of back pressure. V1.
V1.
Rotates.
V2.
Big crosswind. Plus right gear up. That Southwest, there he is, crossing 2-5 right. We're just rotating. Awesome. Good. Okay, autopilot's on. Okay, where's this fire warning coming from? Brake temperature. What is our elevator doing? And what the hell was that fire warning? Because I don't see anything. Other than the brakes being a bit weird. Okay, what the hell is going on? Not good, not good. Okay, I'm gonna do some outside looking. They don't seem to be on fire. Interesting. I don't know what that was, but whatever. Pretty much climb up to cruise. Yeah, there's Vegas off our lap. I'll check in with you guys in a